All right, now it's time for Big the Cat's origin story. It's Catlateral Damage with bullets.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Hi everyone, this is Catlateral Damage. We had a donation incentive for this. I'm assuming I know the answer to which cat we're playing as, but what was the result of the choosing cat incentive?
Dang it. That $1,000 snipe did not come through. I'm sorry, Bullets.
All right. So before we announce which cat you're choosing, we have a $500 donation from Chris Chung. Come on, give it up. Yeah. Woo! Now, the reason that's so cool is that, hey there, it's the real creator of Catlateral Damage. Chat was lying to me the whole time. I've been watching GDQ marathons for the past couple of years, but never got around to donating. What better time to donate than during this run? Good luck, Bullets. I know you'll be meowvelous.
Yes.
Oh. And as for, let me do a refresh. Let's see. All right. So, the cat you're using for Catlateral Damage is Fart Cat?
Oh, there you go.
Absolutely shocked, honestly. So we're gonna get started once I press go. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, before we get started, does the couch want to introduce himself while I go knock some things over?
I'm Hero Wolves. I am an additional speedrunner for this game.
I'm GTaichou. I'm a cat.
I am Metallama, and I'm a llama.
Oh yeah, we don't have everyone mic'd up.
Yeah.
So, this is Catlateral Damage. In this game, we are just knocking things over because that's what a cat would do. The main point is there's 4 different procedurally generated houses, and you run around and you knock a bunch of stuff over, and you get points for it. And then after you get enough points, you get to leave, and then you go to another house, and you just keep doing that until you've ruined everything. And then we're done. It's fun, it's short and sweet, it's great. It's a good game.
Your earthly possessions mean nothing to cat.
Yeah, the things that you knock up, so you can see in the top left, there's points for the things we've knocked over, and we have to get to 250 for this one. And depending on what object we're knocking over, we're gonna get more or less points for it. So like books are just gonna give us 1 point because they don't really care about them, but something like the paintings they have on, or like these really big plates, or these plants that they have up here give you more points. So when you're running around, you're looking for stuff like that so you can knock it over and spend the least amount of time doing this to cause the most destruction possible.
Now, I saw at the starting text that the cat said that the humans will pay because he wants to play. Where are these humans, and how dare they disrespect their cat god?
You know, I don't know the hidden lore of this game and why there's no humans around. Really, it's something we could talk about for about a half hour, an hour more. But we only have 8 minutes, so I don't want to get too much into it. I don't want to confuse you guys too much. So there's these random events that are happening, like the moon gravity that we just got. So we just start floating around.
Pause the mess.
And some of these are, like the gravity one is just wastes our time because it ends up, we'll have to wait for things to drop down, and they end up just kind of getting in weird places. Because something doesn't touch the ground, or if it doesn't break or touch the ground, it doesn't count as points for us. So if I knock it down and lands on here, it has to actually go all the way to the bottom, which can be a little bit annoying for certain things, especially when things are floating in the air. There's other ones like just power outage where the power turns off. There's a disco one, which we might see possibly.
Possibly.
There's a few other ones that are a little bit more useful. If you look right below the points, there's the plates are equal to 6 points when they're usually 1. So the game, as well as randomly generating the house, it randomly chooses an item, and for some reason, the person that owns the house really, really cares about their plates. So if we knock them over, they count for more destruction. So it kind of forces you to go towards doing those. So you kind of direct your attention towards them more while you're going along.
Oh yeah, wasn't there something special about those paintings of cats on the wall?
Yeah, the paintings of the cats, I believe, are when the game. Hey, we got a new photo.
You might complete your last last achievement.
Only one left now, Bullets.
Yeah, there's 267 of them, and we have 266 of them now. So we could get the last one. Probably not, but we might. You never know. But I believe they were part of the Kickstarter for the game, and as a reward for people helping fund it, as well as the cats that are in the game. So the purple box that was on the ground, it maxes out one of your stats randomly. So there's stats in this game, actually. We haven't even talked about them. For the most part, we don't really pay attention to them too much because the time it takes you to get better stats or to improve them or to get something that lets you improve them, by the time you're done with that, it doesn't really give you too much of a bonus. So we just spend the time knocking things over instead and just making a mess. If you have a donation, it's probably a good time while I'm looking for more things to destroy.
All right, we have a $100 donation from K. Adam. Says, thank you, Firehose Games, for helping Chris make Catlateral Damage happen, and for giving me some of my first web development work way back when I moved to Boston. I'm sorry for the extremely janky forums I built you. I had no idea what I was doing, but I'm grateful that you gave me a chance at the start of what's become an awesome career. Here's to Firehose and to the web for bringing cats, wacky games, and events like GDQ to all of us around the world.
So you'd actually grab stuff as well. So if stuff are like stuck to the ground like this, you can grab it and just like slide it along, which is really nice for these beds and stuff like that. We're struggling to find things. You would think it would not be hard to find stuff to knock over, but we're having a hard time.
And now you need to find your back.
There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the reason it's called Fart Cat is if you press F to meow, you just make fart noises instead.
Oh, yeah. This is an extension of what we were learning during the Shrek run. What I coined to a friend, fart tech. So, it's very important because you saw that the power-up that he got that maxed out his jump, that essentially increased the power of his flatulence so that he can reach greater heights.
100% canon. Yeah.
I'm sure that's how physics works.
Exactly.
Hey, you saw Shrek there. That's exactly how it works.
Yeah, that's true.
Shrek is basically a documentary, so that's all right. So as we get on to these further houses, they'll get larger in size, but there's still general features that are always in these houses, like the cabin that we were just in before. There's always those taxidermy heads that are on the wall that you can knock over for a bunch of points. There's like stuff like this where there's a bunch of bottles on the racks there. Computers are worth a lot of points, so you can just knock that over. But not the monitor for some reason, so we'll just leave that. Oh, actually, the tablet's worth a lot of points. We'll grab that. That's fine.
See, the cat knows what is more expensive and goes out of its way to do that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's strange just if they had like a camera to watch their cat slowly pick up the tablet and drop it, but ignore like everything else that's there. All right, so that's gonna be house number 3 for us. So we have one more, and this one, 610 objects.
Oh my goodness.
So the size of the houses, so like the last one's always gonna be large, but it can be large or it can be large, like ridiculously. So we got not the best. So we're gonna do our best with that and knock lots of things over.
think the largest I've seen for the third house was 890. And that was on my personal best run.
What? Really?
Yeah, I believe it was my personal best. I had 890 because I had a perfect high value object switch.
Man, oh man.
So what do you guys think the lore is behind the fact that cups are worth 25 points for some reason? What do we think? Okay, that sounds good. Water's very important. Make sure you guys stay hydrated, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Thanks for the reminder.
thank you. Stay hydrated, bot.
A lot of holy
But there's only one holy grail. Come on, haven't you
Is that
seen
canon?
The Last Crusade? There's only one holy grail. You don't want to drink out of those other ones.
true. That's why we're knocking them over. We're saving them.
Pack of holy grails. You don't know.
So one of the things that can happen is the high value object we were talking about can change. So like while we were talking about it, now shirts or these towels are just really, really important. So we're just looking for, we only found one, but it's still 50 points, so that was all right. They were hiding, I guess, I don't know. It's weird, these game consoles are only worth 1 point.
Close it!
That's true. Okay, well, yeah.
That might not be a bad idea, yeah.
Okay, we got a shoe, we got a shirt, some other shoe. We only have one shoe there, I don't know what.
Oh, that's a lot of points right there. Oh no, those aren't.
Yeah, so
Object swap.
Oh, it's
back.
swapped
Yeah.
again.
when it changes the high value item, it ends up swapping back eventually, so you have to kind of rush over and figure out wherever it is and then come back to whatever you were doing, which kind of throws things off. There's always, for these houses, always these studies, which are just a ton of books, which books are really, really nice for getting points, but you kind of have to jump up and grab a book, then jump back up and get another book.
At least there's a lot of them usually in a row.
I'm having a tough time. There we go. No. Yes. Yes.
There you
we
go. Got to utilize that fart tech.
It's weird because there's these artifacts over here that are worth 5 points, but there's other artifacts that can be in the same level that are worth just 1 point. I don't know why they're very selective with which artifacts are more valuable than others. That seems kind of mean to the artifacts to me, but it's okay. I mean, we're knocking them all over, so it's okay, but we're treating them fairly. Probably a good time for another donation while we're trying to clear out the rest of these books.
All right.
on,
We have
spam it,
a
chat.
$100 donation from Baby Pouch. From the True Back Couch. Where should I send my cat pictures this year?
All right, so we're finally in the kitchen, which is where all our points are, if we can find these glasses. Oh, no, actually, they're probably in the dining room, wherever that is. But there's a bunch of plates, and plates are fun to knock over, and cake, and just anything we can find. For some reason, well, not for some reason, these bigger plates are worth 2 points, smaller ones are worth 1 point, so.
Come on, more valuable, more points.
But these are worth just 1 point, they don't really care. It's just kind of on the floor. Okay, we got one in here. That's not very helpful.
Oh yeah, I was curious about something, Bullets. Since a lot of this game is, knocking stuff over, how many points do you think you would be worth if I knocked you over?
It would end the run, so probably like 200 points.
Okay. Do you want me to help you out? Get a new PB?
No. Oh, there's some books over here. What am I doing?
So can you tell us more about these events?
So we've talked about a few of them with the gravity and the lights going out, which we haven't had the lights going out, but it's just the music stops and it's really quiet and kind of awkward. And that's basically it. There's one where a mouse spawns and you can go chase it around and then you get upgrade. But like we talked about before, upgrades are we kind of ignore the upgrades during this run, so it's not really something we focus on. There's also one where there's a laser pointer you can chase around for a while, which is a lot of fun, but it also gives you an upgrade, so we don't really spend a lot of time getting it. There's a dog picture here. What? I don't know. I don't know why that's a dog. There's an iguana, not an iguana, there's just a lizard that you can find as well as a picture of. It's weird.
They're
It's a
just
very scaly cat.
they're just cats in disguise.
That's fair. I can accept that. We're almost there. We're just gonna knock over
A few more things.
everything here.
Is that time gonna come up when you get into the box that last
Yeah,
time?
time will be when we get in the box. We still gotta knock over a few more things. We'll grab some things while we go in. We'll just, whatever we find. If we can find anything. We've gotten rid of everything, guys. Oh, no, what? I forgot these books over here. What am I doing? Woo. Yay. So once I get in the box, this will be time. And time.
Woo! If you persist it.
All right, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you everyone that's been in the crowd. Honestly, you guys have been doing really good.
And I want to say one more thing before we clear out for the next run. Today is actually Bullet's, I know, I'm gonna embarrass you. It's Bullet's 22nd birthday. It's his birthday today. So would you guys like to join me in singing him happy birthday?
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bullets. Happy birthday to you. You knew I had to embarrass you like that.
Gotta do it. But thank you guys so much. I enjoy doing these runs. Catlateral Damage is a lot of fun. So if you guys want to knock things over and do a speed run, do it. Just play it. Just go for it. But yeah, thank you guys so much.
All right, thank you very much for that run. We got a lot of donations during that. Let's see. We have a $25 donation from Totemizer. It says, does this game have any pause buffering? We have a $15 donation from Cuddle Skulls. Maybe the real GDQ is the cats we made along the way. Catlateral Damage is a delight and the best cat simulator on the market. Destroy everything for charity! Woo! We have a $25 donation from Colts Freak. Shoutouts to loud sneezes in the audience. You're the best. From Ben and the rest of your coworkers. We have a $100 donation from Delmiac. Fury and Nuclear Throne back to back. Worth waking up at 3 a.m. in Australia for. Well, I certainly hope you fell asleep in Australia as well, because otherwise there's going to be a weird story behind that. We have a $5 donation from Nathu. I may be the only person who didn't make this game. Shoutouts to Bullets for playing with cats and petting pups. Money goes to Grand Poo World 2's Fraternal, or if you will, Farternal Fortress incentive. Woo! As we're getting set up for Hylix next. Now, I actually played and beat this game in preparation for this, and this is probably one of the weirdest dang things I've ever laid eyes on in my life. This game is bonkers wonkers. It makes zero sense. It is so baffling that I actually went 98% of the game without the second party member because I didn't know the stairs in the game were stairs, so I did not pick him up. And I soloed a lot of the beginning part of the game thinking this game was just impossible. Trust me, when you see it, you'll understand. We have an anonymous $25 donation with no comment. Greatly appreciated, though. Thank you very much. We have a $26 donation from Braylon. Today is my cat's birthday, so of course I have to donate during Catlateral Damage. We have a $10 donation from Downback. John, where's my lasagna? Ah, good. My Lorenzo music impression is just as good as my Tim Curry impression. I'm pretty much the best host ever, actually. We have an anonymous $200 donation. They go, woo! We have an anonymous $15 donation. Shout outs to the crowd, the Beards, and can we get a bird wiggle, please? Money goes to the Nuclear Throne Showcase. We have a $10 donation from Alberto. Thank you all. Regards from Spain.
Thank you. Thank you, Spain. You're breathtaking.
Oh man, I can hear that Discord and Hilux music in my ears as they're setting up. Oh no. We have a $15 donation from B-Link. It's always worth it to wake up early for Silly Games Block, and thanks to the card, to that nigh perfect Catlateral Damage run.
Shoutouts to Punchy for still being awake. Shoutouts to me for still being awake.
We have a $10 donation from To Mayval. Greetings from South Africa. Thanks to everyone involved for an amazing event, for an equally amazing cause. We have a $1,000 donation from Household Hacker. They did not leave a comment, but you know what? That doesn't matter. It's $1,000. So, chat, what's your favorite stop-motion cartoon of any kind? Let's get some recommendations here in the chat. I love claymation and stop-motion in general. We got Wallace and Gromit. We got Pingu. Early Man. Anything from Laika. Yeah. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Another one. Yeah. Chicken Run. Clay Fighter. Interesting choice. I would have gone with Primal Rage perhaps, but. Does Gumby count? Gumby absolutely counts, Chad. He slides around on one foot. It's amazing. Very akin to the animation you're about to see in this game. Coraline. Kablam, yeah. Isle of Dogs. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm sure some people in the crowd love that movie. That's a pretty good movie. Celebrity Deathmatch. Ooh, old school. The Neverhood. Bumpin' the Night. Wow. Obscure pull there.